Alright, what's up everybody? This is my review of my 16 RAV4 XLE Limited. What the hell? XLE Hybrid, how about? This is going to be more of an in-depth review than just like the exterior things of the car that I've commonly seen. I've taken this car on several camping trips now, and so it's not the cleanest, so please just know this. When looking at it, it's quite a bit dirty, which I'm okay with close up. And XLE Hybrid, great looking car. This is the super white. After this video is done, I'm actually going to have installed my audio system, and I'm also getting the windows done this next week, so I'm pretty excited. And I'm doing 5%. I like it dark. I like it so dark that you cannot even see in the car. That's just how I prefer it. I like the styling of this car. I think the white looks very nice. The wheels, in my opinion, are way nicer than what previous ones were. I had a 14 RAV4 Limited, and I think these wheels are a lot slicker. This car is like 194 net horsepower. I will tell you that it's definitely got a little bit of pep once you get into that power range. By far peppier than any of the RAV4s out there, hence the horsepower that it has. It does have all-wheel drive. However, the 67 horsepower like independent electric motor in the rear is what drives that rear portion of it. So I guess we'll see during winter. Beautiful Colorado out here. Look at that. You might hear some sirens, so sorry about that. Anyhow, back to the car. I just want to go over a couple things. So I want to show you the back. So this is just, I got a cargo net thing, and it's pretty cool. It's kind of nice. I actually just got back from a backpacking trip, hence the meals cover. It was fantastic, wonderful trip. So this is actually my cover from, or my cargo cover from the, how about my carpet from the last car I had. And basically up here is where the hybrid battery is. You won't be able to see it that well, and I'm not gonna show anything there. Back here is where the battery is, which is going to be awesome for my audio system, because then I don't have to run all kinds of wires up front, so that's pretty slick. Again, this is kind of the cargo net. It's kind of nice, just a bunch of random stuff like umbrella, scraper in it, you know, but it's pretty nice. Sorry for the sirens that you're about to hear. Overall, I'd say the room back here is pretty spacious, just like the last one was. You do lose a little bit of like 3 cubic feet, but so far, like, dropped the seats down and put bikes in here, like, not terribly noticeable. So we'll go ahead and close that. Take a quick look back here. So I did the all black interior, which I'm a big fan of. So there's no space under here, obviously, because that's where the hybrid battery goes. The seats still tilt back, or recline, I guess. So this is a cloth interior. It did not have the heated seats, and I'm actually a fan. I actually bought a little $20 heated seat cushion. Maybe I'll do a review on it, I have no idea. Anyway, the cushion works just fine. It'll heat just fine. The extra expense wasn't worth it to me to buy or to get the leather, fake leather Softex interior. I actually find these clean a lot easier than that Softex leather. This does have an auxiliary jack, or not an auxiliary, but a power jack back here for any of your equipment. Your little fold down cup holder. So kind of your standard stuff, I guess. You know, this car is great because it comes with the sunroof, and it comes with the power liftgate. So big fan. So sunroof, real nice. And to change stuff up here a little bit, you've got a little eyeglass holder, pretty sweet. So the interior, again, pretty basic and pretty similar to just some of the Toyotas. You know, the little accents of the silver, the push button, which I'm a fan of. This actually came off of a sport, or the sport edition RAV4, which it's a crossover SUV. So what's sporty about it, I don't know, because you put the name sport in it. Whatever. I purchased this just because I think it looked a lot better than the stock one, and it kind of just adds some flavor, you know, to the other moldings. This has EV, Eco, and Sport. I have yet to use any of those. I just drive in the standard mode. And I get I think my best miles per gallon, actually, I'm going to show you guys. I'm on Fuely. It's called Fuely.com. It's a great way to look at gas mileage if you're a dork like that, like I am. And so here's my RAV4. You may or may not be able to see it. Either way, my RAV4, 36.3 average mile per gallon. My last one was 34.9 because I just did a mountain trip that was nothing but uphill mountains. And 38.9 was my best. I'm sure I can probably get more like the 37, 38, but you know, it's just been summer right now, and it's been really hot actually. So anyway, back to some of this. I really like that this has the little extra compartment there and then the big one there. I have my iPod out for a reason, because I have this connected to just a 3.5 millimeter jack. This also has a USB one. This is an iPod Classic 160 gig, and for some reason after a few songs this damn thing freezes up, which is exactly what it did on my last RAV4, my 2014. But this hopefully today is going to be bye-bye, because I'm putting in a Pioneer AVHX 5800. It's going to blow this thing away in every way possible. It does not have navigation because I don't care. I have a nice Garmin in here, and the navigation on this thing is terrible in my opinion. Aside from that, I'm gonna put a sub and amp in, and I love my audio, so for me it's absolutely worth it. So now I'm gonna go to just some of the details on the dash, just because I wanted to show people some things. And so I'm gonna go ahead and press the brake. I'm gonna go ahead and start it up. So it's got a really cool little display there. So right now it's showing EV, which is eco mode. Ready means that the car's on. When you start to drive this thing, the gas power will always kick on because it's got to get up to temperature. I'm gonna go ahead and, right now it's on. Obviously you shouldn't be able to hear anything. I'm gonna go ahead and rev it so you can hear. And now the car is you know, revving up. I got to turn the air on a little bit because it's hot in here. So this is just the energy monitor, which I'm going to go ahead and show you here, because this is why, other than this, honestly, for the head unit, I don't care about anything else on here. So this just displays and tells you when it's charging and when it's using the electric motor and the battery level. But guess what? That same thing is right there. It shows you the battery level. It tells you when it's charging or not. I'm going to go through a couple of these. So that's saying how many miles I can go, 450 mile, 55, whatever. My average right now is 35.2, but I've also only driven 13 miles, so not a whole lot, you know, not terribly far. I will say this, the display has been pretty accurate. My last car, the RAV4 for 2014, it was off by like 1.5 mile per gallon. This one's actually almost to the T, so kind of nice. So this is just some driving information. Let's see here. I am not sure what the sway warning is. I haven't really used that. So I'm gonna go through these. So this is just a little display for your directions. This is telling you that my auxiliary is on there right now. This is your cruise control. I'm gonna show you guys something really cool real quick about the cruise control. I really am a fan of Toyota's cruise control. It's right here. You press this button and it fires up the cruise control. So I want to show you something. I like technology. I'm a big fan of technology, but I'm also not a fan of some of the nuisances that I feel like come with the technology in these cars. So when you set the cruise control right now, you can only set it for a certain amount of car lengths. That's what that thing is. And I'm pressing this button right here to change these. So that's the distance. So that's the farthest distance that this car will automatically detect another one and slow you down. Come on guys, like most of us are pretty good drivers, like we don't need this crap. So I'm going to show you a little trick. So I'm going to shut, I just press this button, I'm going to shut the cruise, pressing on one and off, okay? So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to shut it off right now, so that display up there is gone. And what I'm going to do is hold it for 1-2 seconds, and now you see, I'm going to bring it a little closer if I can. Now you can see there's that little thing there that it's basically the cruise control, but you don't have to worry about it automatically slowing you down. It'll just be a regular cruise control like probably most people are used to. So kind of nice, just a little fun fact for anybody. This message thing I haven't figured out how to work. I do have Bluetooth hooked up, but I haven't got it to work. So I'll show you a couple things here. Meter settings, language, your units, your eco mode is on. This is kind of cool. You can change the color of that display. I don't know, it may do some of these too. I haven't really messed with it a whole lot, but kind of cool either way. Default settings, your pop-up display, because it pops up stuff quite a bit. Again, some of this I'm not entirely familiar with because I haven't messed with it a whole lot, but so your vehicle settings, so this is kind of cool. So my 14 RAV4 Limited I have, you could only set the lift gate back at the rear. This one you can set up front, so kind of cool, I think. Let's see, volume to change. I'm not sure what this volume is, to be honest, so I'm not too worried. I don't know. Again, a lot of this, guys, is going to be in your manual and stuff. I'm just briefly showing this. Blind spot monitoring, I turned off. I found it to be a huge nuisance. That's just me. I drove with it a little bit, and it's a nuisance. You go next to something like over there and it'll beep at you and it kind of freaks you out. Yes, I'm sure you can get used to it, but just not for me. No thanks. I shut it off. This, okay, yeah, this I believe, yeah, pre-collision. Actually, it just did this. I got cut off before I was coming to do this, and wow, okay, cool. So this is actually new to me, but it does work. This thing will light up like red or orange, and it'll tell you like, watch it, you know. This, I have to say, the lane departure thing is actually kind of cool. It'll basically, like, if you go, I'm gonna open my door for a sec so I can show you. If you go to a line that's like that, the car will basically automatically turn for you. And actually, I'm gonna see if I can demonstrate that. Let's see. My car's on right now, so let's see if I can do this, because I just want to show you the lane departure. I find is actually kind of cool out of all these technology things. So let's see. And again, basically what it will do is it'll, and it's probably not going to do it because I'm in a parking lot, but it'll basically steer away, and it's kind of cool. The downside, I guess, is if you, and you'll hear a beep. Let's see if it'll do it. Okay, maybe it's not going to do it because I'm in a parking lot, but what's cool is it'll basically really steer you back. I mean, it'll almost drive for you. It'll steer you right into the lane. I'm sure that's not what it's intended for, so watch it. And the car will tell you to put your hands on the steering wheel. It's quite a cool feature. I will say this though, if you don't signal, this damn thing will fight you when you go over into another lane. So if you just don't signal into another lane, this thing will fight you to get into the other lane. So, and what I'm going to do real quick is show you something else on the turn signal that people may not know. You have a full-on, let's see here. I'm going to get out of here because that's all that I care to see on that. There we go. This is what I like to view. So I'm going to put it in park. Your turn signal, you can go all the way up, and obviously it's showing, okay, turn signal. Or on the Toyotas, if you just press up, it'll do a three cycle. So just barely push it. 1, 2, 3. So with the lane departure, if you're going into another lane, you don't have to full signal. You can just do the little itty bitty one, okay? So I think that's, I'm gonna shut the car off because I hate wasting gas. How funny, because I'm in a hybrid, right? Anyhow, to try and wrap this up, very happy with the car. I'm very happy with the cloth interior. Everything so far has been pretty good. I'm very happy with the gas mileage, and yes, I've babied it a little bit because I'm trying to maximize and just toy with, see where I'm at gas mileage, but a very good car. I'm very happy with it. This one has the daytime running lights and the auto shut on and off. That was a convenience package thing. I thought it was kind of silly that I had to get that in a convenience package, but whatever. Aside from that, guys, I hope you enjoy this. I hope this helps. Please ask any questions. Very pleased so far with this car. There's not really much. I will say one more thing, and then I'll wrap this up. 14 minutes and 41 seconds. You do notice a little bit from electric mode to gas mode. You do notice a little bit, a kind of a jerk or a kick. It's not terrible, but you notice it when the gas motor kicks on. So just be aware of that. It's not bad. And I will say this, that driving this up in the mountains, unlike a 6-speed transmission, this being a CVT, it's fantastic because it's very smooth and you don't feel like the shifts and stuff, and it's actually very quiet. They did a very good job at quieting the cab on this guy. So anyway, I hope this helps people enjoy. It's probably gonna take me forever to upload this. Anyway, this is my RAV4, and it's been a very, very good car so far. 1,931 miles. I bought it with 16 on it, so I'm pretty happy with it. And anyway, I hope any one of you out there is looking at it. This is a damn good SUV. It's been great. The price was great. So enjoy. I hope you guys can get one, and I hope you enjoy the video. Take care.